Hello everybody, this is your guy Ernest right here again. This morning, I am at the famous Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge connects Manhattan and Brooklyn. So if you can see in your view, this is Manhattan right here. You know, you can see all this tall building right here. That is Manhattan, okay? At this side is Brooklyn. Brooklyn at this side, okay? This is Brooklyn right here. The river here is called the East River. So the Brooklyn Bridge is built over the East River. So this is the East River. When the Brooklyn Bridge opened on May 24th, 1983, it was a modern, majestic marvel, the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time, and the first connection between Brooklyn and Manhattan. With the two neo-Gothic towers the bridge is hooked on, made the bridge to combine form with function, offering beauty and inspiring awe then and now. Now, let me tell you how to get onto the bridge. To get onto the bridge depends on which direction you are coming from. You can decide to walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn or from Brooklyn to Manhattan. On the Manhattan side, there are two entrances to the Brooklyn Bridge. The one most people use, including me, is on Center Street across from City Hall. There is a smaller, lesser used entrance from Park Road. So now I am coming to show you how to access the bridge and how to walk on the bridge. So you can see the bridge right here in your view. This is the Brooklyn Bridge right here. Right now I am at the Manhattan side of the bridge. And so I'm going to tell you how you can enter the bridge when you find yourself in Manhattan. Okay? All right. So just follow me. I am coming from the City Hall area. So the whole area here is a City Hall. Okay? So if you find yourself in the City Hall area here, the only thing you have to do is walk from here and enter here. Once you walk across the main road and enter this arena, then you can be able to walk towards the direction of the bridge. Here. Basically, this is the first way to which you can access the bridge right from Manhattan. Emerge from the City Hall area and proceed directly to the bridge and start walking on the bridge. Now let me show you the subway train that you can take to Manhattan before going to Brooklyn Bridge. Subway train. This subway train comes to Manhattan 456 JC. When you take this train from anywhere to Manhattan, you will be able to go to the Brooklyn Bridge, which is right here. There are two entrances to the pedestrian walkway on the Brooklyn side. At the intersection of Tillery Street and Adams Street, you will see a very wide path leading onto the bridge. Also, there's a Brooklyn entrance from DUMBO, that is Washington Street and Prospect Stairs. That is by using the underground entrance. You can walk across the Brooklyn Bridge any day of the year, 24 hours a day, and the walk is always wonderful. Most visitors to New York City walk over it from morning until just after sunset. During the very early morning hours, before 8 a.m., you will have more of the bridge to yourself. Locals will be commuting to work by foot or on bike. You'll pass by joggers and some tourists will be there as well. As the day goes on, the bridge will get busy. During peak travel seasons in summer, there is a lot of congestion starting at noon. My advice is that go as early as possible. I personally prefer walking the bridge after sunset because it will offer you the opportunity to have an expansive views of the harbor, the Manhattan skyline, and the Statue of Liberty while it is still light out. As the sun sets, the sky turns light, shades of pink and orange, and the buildings come to life with electric wonder. Folks, I decided to give you both nighttime and daytime view. Look at the nighttime view. Very, very, very beautiful. Look at the skyline of Manhattan. Very beautiful. Skyline of Manhattan. So I encourage you guys to visit anytime you come to New York. Look at the bridge right here. Look at the bridge. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful scenes. Very beautiful scenes here. You know? Alright, let's look at the skyline of Manhattan again. Let's look at the skyline of Manhattan again. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful right here. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Thank you. So folks, right now I am no longer in Manhattan. You remember earlier on, I was showing you all these areas at the time that I was standing on the bridge. But I am no longer on the bridge. I'm right here on the ground. This place is called the Empire Ferry, or the Fulton Empire Ferry. So with this, you will be able to see the Brooklyn Bridge in a very clear manner. So this is the Brooklyn Bridge right here. How beautiful it's looking. Very beautiful. So I will encourage you that when you come to New York City, do not only walk on the Brooklyn Bridge, but take your time to come on ground to be able to see or witness the beauty of the area in a very clear and organized manner. So let's continue exploring. Thank you. It is also very safe to walk on the bridge at night time. Walking the Brooklyn Bridge at night is one of the top 3 things to do at New York City. There will be people on the bridge, though the later it gets, the fewer people you will see. I will say that you can feel very safe until about 9 p.m. Now let me give you some tips on how you prepare yourself before walking the Brooklyn Bridge. Number 1, in the summer, the sun is strong out there and there is no shade, so put on a sunscreen before walking over the bridge. Secondly, bring water or a drink with you, as you cannot buy water on the bridge. Okay, now let's continue with the tips on how to prepare yourself before walking the bridge. Number 3, you bring your jacket or sweater when you are walking the bridge in the fall or in the spring. And in the winter, when you are walking the bridge, make sure you bring in a very warm coat. Bring a hat and scarf. The whole night, yes, it can get windy up there. let's talk about some of the closest hotels that you can find around Brooklyn Bridge. Number one is the One Hotel Brooklyn Bridge. The One Hotel is a luxury hotel located in Brooklyn. This very hotel will enable you to have an incredible view of the East River and the Manhattan skyline. So take the advantage of the opportunity to have a luxurious life in a sustainable rooms and suite during your visit to New York City. The second is the Mint House at 70 Pine, New York City. As a guest of the Mint House, you will live your best New York life in a historic Art Deco building in the heart of Lower Manhattan, ranging from studios to two-bedroom suite with up to 3 times the space of a traditional short-term rent house. Another hotel worth mentioning is the Fairfield Inn, New York. Located at 161 Front Street, it is just 0.7 kilometers from Brooklyn Bridge. It is also very close to some of the greatest New York City attractions, like the City Hall, the Walk Street, Bowling Green, and etc. I highly recommended this hotel when you are coming to New York City. During a visit to New York City, a walk across the famous Brooklyn Bridge is a must-to-do activity. I know very well that some of you may be wondering that after walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, what are some of the other activities to do near the Brooklyn Bridge before and after visit? Don't worry, I am going to guide you through some of the top activities, attractions, and food options on both the Manhattan and Brooklyn side of the bridge. As I indicated earlier, walking over the bridge itself is a beautiful thing to do and enjoy, with the suspension cables and towers in view all the way through. In addition, it offers you the opportunity to have a great view of the Manhattan and the Brooklyn skyline throughout the walk, depending on which way you are walking. Other highlights will include the Statue of Liberty, Governor's Island, Empire State Building, and the Manhattan Bridge, to name a few. The following are some of the activities that I would recommend you add to your itinerary during your visit to the Brooklyn Bridge. While you may not be able to do all of them at the same time, it is very understandable, but I guaranteed you will enjoy whatever you end up choosing. Hello folks, this is how this place looks like in the night. Right here is a Brooklyn Bridge. So Brooklyn Bridge at this side. Then if we look at the other end, we have the Manhattan skyline. So you can see the skyline well displayed with all the beautiful lights at this end. So the Manhattan skyline with all the beautiful light. This is the water, okay? So this is the water over here. Let's keep exploring. Thank you. The following are some of the activities that you can do at the Manhattan side of the Brooklyn Bridge. Number 1, South Street Seaport. Number 2, Pier 17. Third, One Well Observatory. Fourth, the Oculus Building. Fifth, Brookfield Place. 6, 9/11 Memorial Museum. 7, Battery Park. At the Brooklyn side of the bridge, the following are some of the activities that you can do. The Brooklyn Bridge Park Walk, Time Out Market Rooftop, Brooklyn Heights Promenade, Manhattan Bridge Photo Spot, Walk Around DUMBO, and Manhattan Bridge Walk. New York is beautiful. Brooklyn Bridge is beautiful. I am encouraging all of you to make watching or walking on a Brooklyn Bridge a priority anytime you visit New York. Do not only walk on the bridge, make sure you come over and experience the beautiful scenery. The beautiful scenery. Look amazing, you know? So please make it a point to visit New York. And when you visit New York, come over and experience the beauty of Fulton Ferry. Look at the skyline. Look at the beautiful river. Look at the beautiful people enjoying their summer. Make New York a priority. Visit New York. Thank you very much for being part of my channel. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share the videos. The channel name again is NS Diaries. Thank you very much.